Hey everybody, welcome back to Contemporary Cardboard. I'm Nick, and we have an early Kickstarter preview of Scribbletown, designed by Zach Highwiller and art by Angelica Laura. Let's head to the table and check it out. And welcome to Scribbletown, everybody. I'll be your mayor, Nick. You get to write your name in here, which is pretty cool. As you can see, it is a roll and write game where you're going to roll these awesome chunky dice. And then you're going to choose two of them and draw them anywhere on your board. Whoever has the most points wins. Doesn't get much more simpler than that, right? But don't worry, I'll go into a little more detail. So this is it. Just as a heads up, this is a prototype early release copy. The final copy will have erasers on the pen caps, but my copies didn't come with that. That's fine. You're going to have 35 different unique special building cards. You only use 6 per game, so with 35 we have a lot of replayability. And then there's going to be 6 scoring cards and 6 double-sided player boards. We're going to be playing the basic board today. Try and limit the glare here. But you can see it's a nice dry erase board. So basic board, and you've got an advanced board with a different layout that makes it a little bit harder to build your special buildings, which we'll talk about here in a second. Alrighty, so that's everything that comes in the box. So let's jump in and talk about the game itself. So I mentioned you roll dice, and you roll 4 dice. You have 2 building dice and 2 road dice. You only get to pick 2 of them, though. Okay? You can pick any 2. You can draw 2 buildings, draw 2 roads, or 1 at each. It doesn't matter if Susie's already drawn a farm. You can draw a farm as well. That's fine. So let's say I just starting out, we'll just draw a farm here. Do your best farm drawing as you can. Good thing it's not called Fine Art Town. That would be bad for me because I'm not at all an artist. And there's my road. So those are my 2 drawings that I chose. And I'm going to try and keep in mind when it comes to endgame scoring. You can see on the scoring sheet here. Just do a little zoom. There we go. It should show up nice and well for everybody. At the end of the game, for every neighborhood I have, you can see this also lists all the dice, by the way, all the building dice. For every neighborhood you get that is adjacent to a park, I get 1 point for a max of 6. So if I completely surround this, if I were to do a building right here, neighborhood, sorry, and I had trees, tree, you can see that's the best I can do, right? And these are really bad drawings of trees, by the way. That'll be, so this one neighborhood right here would be worth 6 points, and at the end of the game scoring, this little blue circle, I'll write a 6 in there, right, to help with scoring. And then shops, if a shopping cart for the business, so if I have a business down here, and is connected to a road, connected to a neighborhood via a road, this right here, this one shop would get me 2 points. And if I had another shop down here, the same shop can be connected by a different road to a different neighborhood, then that becomes 4 points. Make sense? And then I won't do any more drawing to hurt your eyes, but factories, if factory is connected to a farm via a road, it's worth 4. If a farm is connected via a road to a business, it's worth 2. And every park is worth 1 point. It doesn't matter. No special requirements there. So let me clean up my board here. I mentioned factories. You can see on the bottom of the factory die right here, there is a little garbage can. That is waste. Whenever you build a factory, it creates waste. You have to draw, you have to little scribble here on this waste track. And the more waste you have, the more problems you might have in your town. So keep that in mind. You gain waste whenever you build a factory and whenever you build a special building. So let's talk about special buildings really quick. If you meet the special requirement for the special building, very special, you take a look here. To build an airport, you would draw the little airplane icon. But you have to have, on a previous turn, drawn a factory next to a shop and a park. It doesn't matter what order they are, so you can rotate the icons around there as long as they all meet in a center point. These 3 buildings, you have the ability on a future turn to build an airport. And then you get this special ability listed below, which is for the airport is each space of the road is worth 1 point, when normally they're worth 0 points. So that's pretty cool. And then a bank. We have 3 shops. Each unique special building is worth 4 points with a max of 6, and they all have different max levels. You get to draw on that special ability. In order to build a special building, you immediately gain another waste, right? And you forego any dice rolled that turn. So if these were the dice were rolled, but I choose to draw the bank instead, gain my waste, draw my little dollar sign somewhere on the board, that best works with my layout, but I don't get any dice that turn. I mentioned waste a couple times, again, by drawing a factory or any special building. If I fill up an entire row and I cover, and at the end of each row there's one that's already has a little scribble icon on it. Once each row is scribbled in completely, I pass my board to the player to my right, and they get to choose where to draw in a junk pile. And a junk pile is straight up just a scribble. And that just totally negates that empty space. They have to draw on an empty space. They can't do a junk pile on top of your brand new bank or anything like that, or in your park. They pick any empty space, they scribble it in, and it's now a junk pile. You cannot draw any buildings, special or otherwise, or any roads there. And it just potentially hurts you. They can see, like, oh, if I've got a shop here and a shop here, super bad scribbling, I need one more shop here to build a bank on future turn. I can pass it over, and John would be like, nope, that's a junk pile, and now I have to rethink my life, right? So keep that in mind. In a solo game, you still have to draw your own junk piles. You get to choose where your junk piles go, but at the end of the game, for every row that you filled in, you find your highest scoring plot of land, wherever that is, and it's now 0. So keep that in mind. So, we've talked about the turn actions. You get the 2 dice, or a waste in a special building, and then we talked about the waste track, we talked about final scoring. We haven't not mentioned road bonus. You can see we've got little blue roads on the outside of our town. If you can connect any two of them together in a continuous line, right, without any breaks in it, any buildings or parks or whatever in the way, you find your shortest route. So if you can do it multiple times, that's fine. But you find your shortest route, and you get 1 point for each plot of land that road is on, and that goes in your little bonus point here. One more mention about roads. As you can see on the reason why I picked the airplane example, you can see how that road has a fork in it, right? It splits. Can you see that? Hopefully you can. I think you can, because of the glare, hopefully not. Yeah, you can see that. Alright, so, but on the dice faces, all the roads are singles. So I went into depth about buildings, let's go a little more in depth about roads. So, if I choose to draw this road here, I have to draw it the same way. So this is kind of, starting on this side of the hex, going to this other side of the hex, it's skipping over that flat edge. And I put a little dot in the scoring area, because roads by themselves aren't worth anything. Again, they're only worth something like if a special building like a road, or airport, makes them valuable. And then, if I want to, on the same turn, like that was my first die of the game, right? And then my second die of the game, I want to draw that other road. I can draw it anywhere, or I can draw it on this space as well, in the same space. I can't have it intersect, but I can have it merge or fork. So this other road here is a sharper turn, so I can draw it here, and then to denote that that is completely done, I completely fill in that scoring space. I can no longer add. You can max 2 roads. You have 1 or 2 roads, no more than that. And obviously, there's no buildings to be placed there. So that area is now done. I can even have a road like that and like that, because there's a straight. So that'll be for the first road and then for the second road, right? Or last example here, we can do that or that if we need to. And that's pretty much it for roads. And I mentioned the road bonus already. So let's do a quick little game here, a little solo game. So let's give our dice a roll, see what we get, and we're off. So we've got a neighborhood, a factory, and then our 2 roads. I'm going to take a look and see, like, oh, what do I want to go for based on what's out there. I have a church. That's the only one that really has neighborhoods involved. And I have airport that has a factory. So I'm going to start off with the factories right away, with a trash or a waste right away. Words are hard. I'm going to try that actually. I'm going to go put an airport right on the edge of town here. You'd think I would put it maybe a more centrally located spot for convenience sake, but no. So that's my poor attempt at drawing a factory. I leave the scoring space open because we'll see what it scores at the end. And let's see, I can have a neighborhood somewhere, or I can do either of the roads. I'm going to try and connect these 2 here together. So I've got my road and my building. And since it's just me, I just get to roll all the dice all the time. Again, these big, beautiful, chunky dice, no problem. Alrighty, so we got the exact same thing, I believe, right? I don't think that changed. Well, I mentioned I want to keep my road going here. Oh, I forgot to put my little dot, I apologize. And then I'll use the straight road, and I'll put the dot in this time. And I already have my factory, and I don't want to do too many factories, right? I mentioned that I can try and go for a church with a neighborhood. Or actually, I could work on my road here. I don't want to lock into going just there right now. So let's come over here with a neighborhood. Alrighty. Put these back here, hopefully they're back in the shot. Yeah. Alrighty. Again, very similar, but they are in fact different. So I've got businesses. So businesses are good for almost any of my specials. So I can attempt to work on my airport. I can try and work on a bank, warehouse. I want to try and work on the airport. So I need to put a shop next to a park and a factory, which I already have the factory. So I'm going to put my shop right here. That's kind of a shopping cart, right? And then now I want to keep an eye out. If I can get a park here, I'll be able to start building a factory, or airport, sorry. So there's my one. And let's see, factories down here. I already have a factory built, so if I can get a road connected to the factory and then connect that road to a farm in a future turn, I get a bonus. Not bonus, just that's how these factories score, Nick. So let's do, I've got this curve here. I want to keep this one open so I can use that curve road to go there. So now I'm hoping to put a park here to get my airport, and then I want to try and put a farm here to get my points for this factory. So that's my plan. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, there's my farm. So let's might as well do that, right? So I just mentioned if I put my farm here and make sure I draw it correctly. So there's that, and then the door, and then the top of the silo. The art, right? I needed to go back to art school. Now let's see some other road stuff. So if I have a road, oh man. So check this out. I mentioned I can put a park here. So I got my factory is going to score me at least 4 points, right? But if I can do a road from I can do a straight road, either of the straights, right? From the factory, from the farm to the business, I'm going to get points for that because farm to business is 2 points per. I think I'm going to hold off because the airport's going to get me more money, more points in the end. But if I have can do a road connecting the shop, the business, and the neighborhood. That'll get me points. So I'll do a straight road coming down here. That's not super straight. I did it kind of at a weird angle. Hopefully you can see my art. My beautiful scribbles towns. Oh, wow. 2 farms and 2 lazy curves, I'll call those. So, we mentioned lazy curve will work, right? I can go here, and now this business is connected to this neighborhood, so that's going to get me points, so yay on that. And then, I mentioned I'm trying to connect these. I'll do another lazy curve there. Still looking for that park to get that airport. There's my park. Yay! So let's definitely do that. Get my little tree trunk and then my tree topper. That's a park, trust me. So look, I got a park, I have a business, and I have a factory. So now my future turns, I can build an airport. And now my roads that I'm starting to get quite a few roads. They're gonna be worth 1 point each. Sorry, plots of land with at least 1 road on them. Words are important. All right, so I've built my park, and now I mentioned roads. I don't really want to do a factory because I get more waste. Trying to manage my waste. I mentioned I want to do this little connector here to try and keep connecting those 2 for my road bonus. Alrighty, we're getting some variety now, or just difference from what we prefer. I feel like we're getting a lot of the same stuff earlier. Alrighty, so you've got shops. I can complete this road right here with a straight and then a lazy curve. Oh, I gotta put a little dot in there. I always forget my little dots. If I can get this farm connected via to a shop business, that would help as well. Let's see here. I haven't done anything yet. I can still forgo all the dice and go for my airport as well. I do want to do that, don't I? I think that's going to give me the most points right now because I mean I can do a lazy curve and then a business here, and that'll get me just 2 more points. And then I just need another lazy curve, and that'll be kind of 1 big circle here. I can work on that. That's not a bad idea. That's kind of future-proofing. If I can get road, and then lazy curve, business, and then if I can get another lazy curve in the future, yeah, I'm going to try that. So that's not horrible. So let's do little business. And then a lazy curve. Do that. Those are my 2 dice. Alrighty. What do we got? Wait, that turns out to be... I said lazy curve, didn't I? More of a straight. I can't remember if I had a straight or not, but that's lazy curve right there. Boom. Okay, so what do we got? We've got let's see, 2 neighborhoods. Straight. Still at the airport I want to do. I think I'm going to do the airport here. So I'm going to forgo all the dice. And I'm going to do my poor attempt at an airplane here. That kind of looks like an airplane, right? I wouldn't ride in it though. And I get a little some waste there for building that. I don't get any of the dice. But now, again, my road plots are worth something. Ooh, we've got parks. So, this is what I was kind of hoping for. I was trying to keep these open for parks because this neighborhood, if I can do, which I think I'm definitely going to do, is park. This one neighborhood is going to be 2 points. Plus the 2, each park itself is going to be worth 1 point. So let's do that. So let's go bang, bang. So those are my 2 dice. That's it. That is all she wrote on that. That's a quick and easy one. Trying to be not as AP for you folks at home watching. Wanting to see the end scoring here. Alrighty, so we got a couple quick turns. Would a quick turn help me at all? Business and a factory and shop together doesn't really do a lot for me. Doesn't do anything, right? Yeah. Can I get a shop and a, what did I say, a shop and a farm. Farm, shop. Farm, shop. So I can do a quick turn, quick curve, right there, and that will score me. I like that. And then farm, shop. If I do a farm here, I can do a quick turn, future turn, quick curve, sorry. We'll do that. I can, whoa! There we go. 2 straight roads and a business and a factory. Factory I'm trying to stay away from. What do we got? What can we do? We can do a straight road here. And then I want to, what am I trying to connect here? I want a lazy curve here. I can put a shop up here maybe? And try to do a quick turn here in the future. Let's see what happens there. I've kind of given up on these other, I don't think I've, oh, nope. Church. I can do a church. Look at this. I totally fell into it. I didn't even think about that. I've got a neighborhood and 2 parks. A neighborhood, 2 parks. So I can build a church. It's going to get me a waste, though. Will that hurt me? So remember, for a solo game, if I build a church anywhere, first I get a waste, which at the end of the game, my highest scoring plot of land is going to be a 0. So I mentioned I wanted a lazy curve. I also need a lazy curve. I want to do a lazy curve here to complete. So this is going to be my only road connecting my 2 out-of-town roads. So that's going to be my road bonus at the end of the game. And then, so I've got 1 more to go. Straight road's not going to do me any good there or there, so we'll just do another neighborhood there. And what do we got left here? Tight curve. Wow. I remember. Ooh, yeah, tight turn there. Bang. So that will get that shop there. And that is everything. That triggers endgame. Alrighty, so when it comes to scoring, we just go in we just take a look at each column. So this column has all roads, so that is worth nothing. We'll count roads when we get to the very last space here in the airport. So nothing here. This shop is connected to a neighborhood via a road, so that's going to get me 2 points. It's only going to 1, so this 1 plot is worth 2, and then this farm is connected to a shop right here via a road, so that's going to get me 2 points. So that entire column is worth 4 for me. Park is worth 1. Boop. Factory connected via a road to a farm worth 4 points. Total 5. Bang. Actually, I should not be doing these totals yet because... Oh no! I never did the waste. The third waste. So we're good. So yes, these won't matter. all spaces. So, let's take a look here. We have a neighborhood connected to a shop. That's worth 2 points. No. No, it's not. This one is worth 0 because this neighborhood does not. Neighborhoods care about parks. It's connected to nothing. No parks. I'm sorry. So that's worth nothing. I caught it. This one's worth nothing because it's not connected by any roads to anything. We've got this business connected via road to a neighborhood worth 2 points. Boop. So that's worth 2 points for me. Bang, bang, boom. We come up here. This shop is not connected to anything. Says unfortunately worth nothing. This neighborhood has 2 parks next to it. It's worth 2 points. Nothing, nothing. So 2 points there. So we got 1 point, 1 point. Those are supposed to be ones. And then we'll come up here, and then for every, it's worth 1 point for each plot of land that has a road on it. Max 15. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got ahead of myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The total column is worth 14. And then I already had counted this guy. This is my, I look at any roads that are connected, blue roads that are connected together. The shortest path is what scores, gets 1 point each. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, I didn't have my third waste to fill the row, so I don't have to worry about that. So we are tallying up. So we have 24, 29, 33. And I believe that's my highest score so far. Playing solo. But that's it. I do like this a lot. I like the idea of building a town. It kind of makes it a little abstract, but kind of like I like it, kind of town builder, but also like kind of a tile layer. That's the word I was looking for. It's not laying tiles, or whatever, but it's that building a puzzle kind of feel, which I like. And who doesn't like a good roll and write, right? Roll and scribble. You heard it here first, folks. Alrighty, that's going to do it for Scribbletown. Had a lot of fun. Make sure to check it out on Kickstarter. I believe it comes out in January. Make sure to give them a follow. Give them your support if you think you'll like this game. Until next time, thanks for watching.